Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marsas with your Wednesday morning forecast update. Taking a look at pinpoint Doppler, has not been a great morning here across Miller, Bowie counties and some of the surrounding areas in Texas and Arkansas. We did have some thunderstorms pop up late last night. They continue this morning, and these have been such slow movers that we have seen some radar estimates here of a good 3 to 6 inches of rain, if not some isolated higher amounts in Bowie County as well as Miller County. So the reports coming in from the Weather Service this morning say that there is widespread flooding in and around the Texarkana area and probably up I-30 towards the New Boston area as well. And again, we're probably going to continue to see rain in these areas for a few hours. So give yourself a lot of extra time this morning. And of course, remember to turn around, don't drown. There's a lot of high water on the roadways out there this morning. We don't know the extent of the flooding yet at this point, but we'll get some details as we go through the morning. But it's not a great picture for us across the I-30 corridor. You can see the storms that popped up right around midnight, and just because this little area of thunderstorms has not progressed much to the south here, it's starting to move a little bit early this morning, but you can see that's why we did see those rainfall totals add up, and this area of storms will continue to push south through the morning. It may fizzle out before it brings a lot of impacts down to the Shreveport area, but it is something we're watching here in the upcoming hours. So your temperatures at the moment have fallen into the 60s, the coolest morning we've had in a few days here. Afternoon highs will likely wind up in the mid to upper 80s this afternoon. We don't expect the rainfall to be quite as widespread this afternoon compared to yesterday, but there will still be some storms out there. The severe weather outlook continues to be to our west and northwest, but as we saw yesterday, we can get a few isolated strong thunderstorms even when we're not in the morning outlook here. So just don't let your guard down today. We could see some storms bring some high wind just like we did yesterday, but here's what Futurecast is showing. Again, by about 7 a.m. this morning, the rain kind of pushing down into the I-20 corridor, so it looks like the rain will be a little bit heavier off towards Minden and Claiborne and Bienville parishes than it will, say, in Shreveport. But again, in Shreveport, that doesn't necessarily mean that we won't see some heavy rain. It's possible we could find ourselves under some heavier downpours this morning. We get a little bit of a break midday, but as we start to warm up, like popcorn in the microwave, you warm things up and we start to get these storms popping up. And so again, the coverage of the storms will not be as widespread today, but we still expect there will be some scattered storms out there this afternoon, and those can pop up just about anywhere. So if we were to see that in the Texarkana area again, just be very careful, especially with those rainfall totals adding up this morning. A look at what we're expecting for the remainder of the day. Again, the focus of heavy rain probably right along the Louisiana-Arkansas border as we go through your Wednesday morning here. We have some additional rain on the way Friday, Saturday. Right now, Futurecast is showing most areas averaging an inch or less as far as the rainfall that we start to get in here, especially Friday into Saturday, so we'll keep you posted on that. But again, we're very flood prone at this point because the lakes and rivers are running so high. So are a lot of the creeks and streams out there, so the water doesn't have anywhere to go, so it typically runs off into a lot of the roadways. That's kind of where it escapes to when it can't go anywhere else, so we are a bit concerned about roadway flooding this morning. We'll get a break tomorrow, very warm Thursday, but some additional rain on the way this weekend. Drop the weekend temperatures a little bit, still expected to be a warm Memorial Day weekend, but we should dry out Sunday into Monday.